Welcome back once again to SportsInc. We spoke a little bit about cricket, we spoke a little bit about football as well, and we spoke about the character in Rafa Nadal, the fine tennis player the world has seen. Right, let's get across, or let's get away from the sporting personalities on the field, but we'll still stick around with sport as a theme and talk about a few theatre and literary personalities and their own little connection in the world of sport. Sherlock Holmes has a cult following amongst the fans of detective and thriller genre of literature. But did you know that the author of the Sherlock Holmes series, the man himself, of course, was an enthusiastic cricketer who was good enough to play 10 first-class matches for the MCC. And Hugo Weaving is one of the big names in Hollywood, having starred in the blockbusters like The Matrix trilogy and The Lord of the Rings. But his first big break was him being cast as the English captain Douglas Jardine in the Australian television series Bodyline. Talking about movies that are based on the subject of sport, I thought it's not a bad idea to get across and focus on Bhaag Milkha Bhaag, which should be hitting the theatres in a few months' time. Have the opportunity to get across and talk to the real man himself about who the picture is all about, and we'll obviously bring you a bit of a perspective on the real man, from the real man rather, and from the real man who is about to play the real man as well.
Over the past few years, we have seen quite a few movies based on the theme of sports in Bollywood. And now, there is one more addition in that list, as we will get to see a film on India's first ever track and field star, the flying Sikh Milkha Singh. The movie is titled Bhaag Milkha Bhaag, and for the man himself, it's more than just a film.
तो मैंने ये स्टोरी राकेश मेहरा को दी और ₹1 में दी, और उस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के अंदर मैंने ये लिख दिया हुआ है कि नंबर 1 जो भी फिल्म का सीन होगा, जब तक मैं देख नहीं लूँगा, मैं फिल्म को नहीं चलने दूँगा। नंबर 2 कि जो भी इस फिल्म से फ़ायदा होगा, उसका 10 to 20% मिल्खा सिंह ट्रस्ट हमने बनाया है, चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट, जिससे हम गरीब लोगों की हेल्प करते हैं। और तीसरी चीज़ मैंने जो राकेश मेहरा को कही है, वो फिल्म इस तरह की बननी चाहिए कि जो आने वाली जनरेशन है वो इंस्पायर हो, वो देखे कि मिल्खा सिंह हीरो, ज़ीरो से हीरो कैसे बना। तो ये चीज़ जो है फिल्म के अंदर दिखानी है कि आने वाली जनरेशन जो है वो इंस्पायर हो। मेरी बेस्ट सजेशन उनके साथ हैं। मैं चाहता हूँ कि ऐसी फिल्म बने कि दुनिया देख के कहे कि हमने भी इस तरह का बनना।
On the screen, the role of Milkha Singh will be enacted by Farhan Akhtar, and he too is excited about his role. So much so that he feels that it will take quite a while just to talk about it.
The thing, I really feel that the kind of work that's happening with that film and with most films, it takes a lot of time. It's not something that can really be spoken about in one sentence or in just a couple of minutes.
And of course, it goes without saying, there were quite a few inputs to the real life Milkha Singh from the real life Milkha Singh.
Yes, of course. I spent quite some time with him to understand what is it that drove him to be the person that he was. And he's a very, very special man. And I'm really glad that he's been very, very supportive of Rakesh, of Prasun, the writer, and of me to play him in the film. His support is vital to us. So I'm really glad that he's been there.
It certainly looks like Bollywood is starting to cater to the sports fans a bit more since the past few years.
Okay, that just about does it right here on the special episode of SportsInc. Hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did in getting this across to you. I'll get across and dig into a few more of those books, watch a few more movies. You should be thinking that this is a bloody interesting job. Yes, it is wonderfully interesting, but we've got a special team that does a lot of those research, so credit to them as well. So until we see you next time around, it's goodbye from all of us.